going on, y'all? Sticks and shit talk. We getting sticky.
We are here. We are back.
Miles is over there getting that good grub on.
Yeah.
Got them steaks over here.
Just some slight technical difficulties, but we are live. So you guys get
need
comfortable.
to hurry the fuck up. I know that. 10 o'clock, bro.
Hurry up and what?
Hurry up and eat so we can start. Late and shit.
I already told them it was okay for us to eat on camera. So.
No.
So he's chewing extra slow.
I had to get it.
What's going on with you guys out there? When you come in and hit the like, dislike, just hit something. Uh-oh.
God damn.
Don't hit that. So what's going on? We got 3 people in here. Anika, what's going on with you? How you feeling?
Hey.
No. That's what they playing in the background over here. I would play something, but they'll take down our stream.
Yeah, they'll flag our shit.
They've been crazy on the music lately.
Can you hum it? Close enough.
What we talking about tonight? What's the subjects on there?
Well, we got some barn burners in here. We got a lot of hot ones. But first, we got to say shout out to Brewski's, our home here that is letting us.
We're not on, are we?
Yeah, we're on.
Yeah, we're on.
We're on? Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
We are
That was
on.
in the middle of my Brewski shout out, man.
Yo, shout out to all those that's waiting
Yeah,
for me
my
to
bad.
finish
Yeah.
that steak.
Shout out
That
to the
steak was
viewers.
life.
So, if you guys saw the thumbnail, we're definitely getting into that kind of work. But
What kind of work?
yeah, smallest reasons you've ever cut
Hold
a guy
on.
off.
Did you say you was starting to get work from a thumbnail? Is that what you said?
Our topics are the work.
Oh, okay.
We're about to give them this work.
I was
Oh
topics.
man,
That's what you said though, right, Tyrone?
I hear no evil, see no evil. I don't know exactly what he said.
So, I know.
Is that a cop out, Miles?
Yeah, it's a cop out.
Of course it was.
So check this out.
Mad at you though. We gotta be politically correct.
Yeah, Miles is digesting a steak right now. So.
Oh man, that
Great.
Oh yeah, that was like. So look. Oh, here go my mic with this thing. So like I went. So for like starting this week. So
Yeah.
I'm 4 days in with no carbs and no sugars, just straight proteins and
Yeah.
vegetables, and so that was money right there. So I had to hit the
no
extra
carbs,
vegetables, no potatoes in there, nothing, bro.
So they didn't do my shit like that, did they?
No, you had potatoes. I just told them not to put potatoes on mine. I put extra vegetables.
No potatoes.
No potatoes.
I gotta
bro.
check my shit.
What's your
Make sure-
reasoning?
What?
What's your reasoning?
I'm fat as fuck.
So that's what. so that's
trying
gonna
to
make
live
you
right,
not
man.
fat.
It helps with the knocking that fat out for real, because you're eating for your muscle more or less than you're eating for the fats.
Yeah.
Oh, are you running any of the fat off, or you just like
Hey,
gonna
hey,
think
hey,
it
one
off?
step at a time, bro. One step
you
at a time.
gonna think off the fat.
Relax.
Relax.
Glorious host.
Yo, there's always got to be one hater, bro. Like there's always got to be one. Can you give me 5 minutes of
My
celebratory progress?
My shit got
We
taken.
celebrating you.
You know, it was like
Yeah,
so.
we heard about Shock G. We got to give a shout out to Shock G.
Oh man.
So we were talking
it's
about
terrible.
celebrating 5 minutes. Yeah, hold on. Before I get back to that, yeah, you're right, man. How we can't just glaze over Shock G?
We can't just
man?
glaze over Shock G, man.
He brought us Tupac, right? Like without Shock G, we wouldn't have had Tupac.
At all.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Humpty Hump and a lot of the movement in the Bay Area originally
Money B.
came.
Money B.
You know,
The North Cali sound, that Oakland Bay sound.
yeah, a lot of that came through. And I didn't realize how much he produced after that. So
Yeah.
definitely shout out to Shock G. Rest in peace. That's the third one, like in the matter of 3 weeks, right? Because we had DMX, Black Rob, Shock G.
Shock G, yeah.
They say deaths come in threes, right?
That's what I'm told.
Man, I hope that's the last one. I hope we don't start another 3 round. You know
I
what I'm
hope
saying?
that's it.
You don't come and sit with us, man. You gonna do that whole
Yo.
Barry Gordy shit?
Yeah. What he say?
Look like he behind the mic. Look like he behind the piano back there.
Whistle. I'm Eddie Kane, bitch.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
what's up.
So y'all can't do me like this.
So you know we were talking about I gotta hold this thing. So talking about You were saying
come
like
get it.
I didn't jump all the way to the thing. I just kind of made my slow progress, and
Yeah.
I was like, give me credit for a little bit. So when the Derek Chauvin the Derek Chauvin came down, the verdicts came down this week, right? He got guilty on all
Tuesday,
charges, and
Yay.
I put up a post that said happy but not satisfied. Right? And someone got on me, they're like, man, it's already, matter of fact, 2 people got on me. Like, yo, man, it's only been 30 minutes. Like, can we relish in this first before we start complaining again? And my thing was, it really, first of all, until we see a punishment or a sentencing. Second of all, he has an appeal coming. And third of all, unless we use this to move forward in reform and laws and things like that, then it's for nothing. You know what I mean? And so I'm glad the punishment is there. I hope it happens. I hope he gets a decent punishment. I hope it becomes a precedent set for people to be a little more fearful of just doing what they want to, being reckless. But unless something good comes from it, then we can't be satisfied.
Yeah.
So we'll
You
see,
know what?
man.
Not satisfied, but I'm all for celebrating our small victories. Because if we only look for the big victories, we lose a little bit.
That's why
And
I say
agree,
happy.
we gotta wait till sentencing. But you know what? I gotta give a little bit of applause to his ass at least getting found guilty.
For sure.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
I was sitting with a police officer. Well, not a police officer anymore, but he's a black cop. Been a police officer for 32 years today. So I asked him the same question. I said, did we get too excited about this victory, or is this a turning point? And he thinks it's a turning point because he thinks that because of cameras on every corner and everything that's going on and people are watching, Big Brother is being watched by everybody else. So he feels like it's a turning point. And he feels like it's going to lead to more of them getting arrested and getting convicted. So I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. That's what we're going to celebrate. That's why I say we just can't be satisfied. I'm extremely happy. I was celebrating everybody else that he got found guilty because I can't promise you that I thought he would have been found guilty. I figured they'd find some kind of loophole to let him out like they always do. So I'm glad he found guilty. But like you say, I'm with you. I hope it is definitely a turning point.
Yeah, my concern in these cases always is overcharging. Because the average person doesn't know the difference between manslaughter and first degree, second degree, third degree. They couldn't tell you if their mom's life depended on it.
Right.
And if I know that about people, people in the legal profession know that too.
Right. And what I the reason why I do understand what you mean, 2 miles, is because there's a lot of room for appeal. A lot of things that happened in the case left a lot of room for appeal. And so we're going to see, I think a lot of it was politicized, but I think regardless of anything, any of the politics, any of the case, the fact that, I don't care if he was high, whatever, the fact that he knelt on his neck without any humanity, even when, you can feel the life being taken away from this man, that's enough, in my opinion.
Right.
And especially when it was 8 minutes and 46 seconds or whatever the number, like, that's excessive by far. You know what I mean? There's no need for that. There's a lot of issues in that situation.
I was shocked that the head of the #1 police union in the country actually spoke out and said that they were satisfied with the verdict. That baffled me because I've never heard anybody from any police union step up on anything of a conviction of a police.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Can I say something real quick?
Maybe it is a turning point. Who knows?
Can I say something real quick? The devil's a lie.
No, you can't.
So I just said today that I'm not eating any more carbs and sugars for a while. And how do we have a Sugar Rush dessert house on our live today of all days?
Shout out to the Sugar Rush Dessert House.
Shout out. Like today of all days, the days when I say
The day when you decide to not have a sugar rush,
Yeah, you better
the
take
sugar
that
rush
back.
comes to you. That is
Good, that's
serious.
crazy.
You better take that back.
The devil's a lie, bro.
Look at God right there.
Look at him.
Is that God?
That is God telling you to at least have a little bit of sweet.
They tempting you in the desert, so you know what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
But speaking of temptation, and I know, I think Tyrone's got this as his wallpaper, the new Lizzo spread.
Oh, the Lizzo spread.
Temptation.
So,
I know it is.
So just for everybody watching, I asked the fellas before I put that shit up if we wanted to tackle this topic.
We gonna talk. We giving private business. We
No,
gonna talk about what we talk about.
A couple
I'm
of
just
people,
playing.
We tackling
a couple of people bitched up on putting it out there, but I put it out there on my page.
Hold on, you
My
say
page.
Wait,
bitched
bitched
up?
up? Why
You
you gotta
say
be
bitched
bitched
up?
up?
People bitched up.
Hold up. I just said.
I ain't gonna say which ones bitched up.
I didn't put
Somebody
it out
bitched
there.
up.
I'll say. I just said I wasn't interested in talking about it.
That's
to be
bitching
honest,
up.
That's bitching up.
That's
So
bitching
if
up.
you're not interested, that's bitching up in
That's bitching up.
2021.
He didn't want to deal with the backlash, but I get you, Miles.
He didn't want to hear.
I mean, I've dealt with the backlash. I've talked about this. It was just kind of one of those dead horses that we keep beating. You know
I mean,
what I'm saying?
the horse keeps showing up, though. I mean, I don't.
The horse.
All right. So just a synopsis. I put it on my page, and
Hey, I need a peach cobbler cake, sugar rush, dessert
of
house.
course, people came for me. Some ladies came for me, but honestly, and me and my wife, we did a count, and I don't remember what the count was, but I got to tell you, it was dead set. It wasn't overwhelming in any direction. Like a lot of women are sick of Lizzo too, and some of the ladies came out and was like, the only reason why you got backlash from the people who said something is because you're a guy. And she was like, I even got backlash for speaking about her because I'm a thin woman.
Hey,
It was like, ain't that some shit?
Is that thin privilege? Is that
Exactly.
it's
so-
the double standard. Didn't I say that last week? Skinny people can't talk about fat people. Tall people can't talk about short people. Men can't talk about women. White people can't talk about black people. But the reverse is perfectly acceptable.
Reverse is perfect.
That's just the double standard. Now, whether they should be there or shouldn't be there, I don't know. But I know that they're there. And they're just a double standard of it. It is what it is. I'll say my piece on the Lizzo thing, and here's what it is. Here's my thing. I think, here's what bothers me about the Lizzo issue. It's not her size. It's not her weight. Any of that. What bothers me is that she comes back to these antics every 6 months, right?
Shit.
Yeah.
Every 3 months.
So hold on. So, and I understand that women take it as empowerment. Somehow they take it as empowerment. That's fine. And if women are feel more powerful and more empowered because of Lizzo, then great. But what I look at is how many more black girls could be empowered by her talent of playing the flute. Like how many, you know what I'm saying? Like how many can you, while you so busy trying to empower these women who are already grown as fuck.
Right.
Like you have thousands and thousands of
little
girls.
girls.
And it's not that they want to play the flute.
Forget them little girls.
Right.
That flute ain't making no money.
But it's making money for her. But it's not that, it's not even about the flute itself. It's about that they can see that their thing can do that you love that's not popular that you could be successful at. You can inspire a generation of girls, a generation of boys, but instead we try to inspire 100 women to feel better about their size. And that's fine. Feel better. Love who you are. You should. My thing is the antics are just getting old. Like it's just getting old and tiring.
Man. Shit's old.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck if you have the bangingest body in the world. I don't want to see you twerking on the Lakers on the sideline with the Lakers if I got my kid with me. I don't want to see you put your ass out.
Right.
I don't care if you big or slim. I don't want to see your
I mean,
ass
we're
out.
at the beach. That's cool, but
Now that's gonna say truth with all men, whether she's big or slim, because I'm gonna keep
I
it
don't know
a buck.
about all men. I know
think
about
it's
me.
a little bit of her being big. If Lizzo was slim, I don't think we'd be having this conversation. And that's all I'm saying.
I had to call it.
About every shape and size.
No, because I said the same thing about Cardi. I said the same thing about Megan. I said the exact same thing. Like we keep giving these in our community. We just keep giving our girls these images of what it is. I hate to keep saying this, but I work with kids and I ask them, who are your idols? Who are your inspiration? What do you want to be? Meg, Cardi. Why? Because she's doing it her way and she's a boss. Like that's what they get from it, not any of the other stuff, right? And this is what I deal with on a regular basis in our community with the kids. Like I see it on a regular basis, and it gets old because they think that being naked is being a boss, and they're missing the whole point themselves.
There's got to be, and I said this on the post, there's got to be a better way to teach self-esteem to children.
I agree with you guys, but I'll be honest. I do think it's a bit of like some fat shaming in it, because I don't think if Lizzo was skinny, we'd be having this conversation. We share pictures of IG models and shit.
But it goes
you
back.
see what I'm saying?
No, you're fine.
Not all.
Hold on.
Hold on.
But here's the difference. So here's the difference. IG models, that's their talent. That's what they're
okay. So you're being specific.
So what I'm saying
that's
is,
all I'm saying.
so it goes back to my point.
That's not her ministry.
It goes back to my point. It's not about her
that's
size.
That's not her blessing.
No. It's not that. Hold on. There are some big girls who are IG models, and that's what they do, and that's fine. Lizzo is a flute player that people know for her music. This is extra antics. If all you do is be naked on IG, then be naked on IG only. But you're not getting a Dove commercial because you're naked on IG. You're getting a Dove commercial because you're a flute player that has a lot of fans.
No, she's getting the Dove commercial because she's tapping into the women's empowerment movement.
But she doesn't get the empowerment.
It don't matter. Doves see the value in the movement, whether it's good or not.
But what I'm saying
that's why she get the commercial.
What I'm saying is that women empowerment movement would have never happened if she wasn't playing the flute. It didn't happen because she was an IG model. Her talent is true. Flipped it to this,
and that's the difference. And that's 90% of the artists we have out now.
And the same thing he said. It's the same as Lil Nas X. It's the same thing.
Same shit.
Like I want you to. You have a talent that could be used for greatness, and you're choosing to go this route for good. And that's you're selling for good when you could be great.
I don't want my daughter getting naked talking about that's the only way to get self-esteem.
All I'm saying is to be consistent. Because I do see a lot of that. I see it's a lot of women who go back and forth and like do what they want. It's women who are artists that'll take a picture damn near naked and nobody's this. When she did it at the Lakers game, I said that was foul because she was in public. But if she's doing it on her own platform and you searching
it's
that
still
out,
public.
It's public, but it's her platform. You see what I'm saying?
I'm not saying she.
And it gets shared and all that. I get that. But what I'm saying is, we're not saying nothing when a lot of these women that are bad are doing it.
I am.
To an extent, sometimes.
What are you talking about?
To an extent, I think the reaction is always different when a woman is sexy. But is it wrong for us to say that?
No, it's not wrong for us to say it.
Okay, so is that the truth of the matter?
So to your point is
it's not for me.
Is it an issue pointing out objective reality? You know, is it offensive to call water wet? It's wet. It is what it is. I don't make the fucking rules. I mean, the sky
actually,
the sky's blue.
That's been an argument for the last couple of years if water is actually wet or not. But that's beside the point. Let's go on something else.
I mean, it is, but I mean,
no,
it's really, really wet.
No, you're wet when you get out of water, but the water itself is wet.
Well, fast.
I'm just telling you some real arguments that happen.
No, I mean those people are stupid. The fast-moving molecules say it's wet. I'm just saying.
I don't know, bro.
The expert has spoken. They are stupid.
So that's the real issue is calling things what they are.
That's all I'm saying.
The thing is, like, I posted that shit, and in 2 days, I got 125 comments.
I have never seen that much traffic on your post.
I mean, it's like. It was like ridiculous. And then
I got it when I posted about the LA Lakers game. I got it when I posted about Cardi B. I got it when I posted about Meg. I got it. I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I did an experiment one day, Tyrone, on my page. I blasted 15 male rappers for the stuff they did. And I talked bad about Cardi one time.
Oh, yeah.
I got I talked about Pimp C's gay lyrics. I talked about Lil Wayne drugs lyrics. I talked about all this stuff.
You can't talk about women.
But the minute I mentioned Cardi B, they went in. I'm like, you only talk about women. I said, you look at my page. Nah, look at your page. I said, look at my page. There's 15 of them.
It don't matter. And that's why Lizzo will get them commercials, because that woman power.
One chick told me that I act like women are beneath me. I was like, what the fuck does that mean for me calling out?
And again, that gets back to what you and I have talked about before, on the show is women can be critical and call guys all kinds of names, and we get judged for all kinds of shit.
Right.
And it's okay. But the minute anybody's critical of any woman for any reason, all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
Brought up the song, remember that was a TLC song, No Scrubs.
I don't
which
want
is
no scrub.
making fun of broke dudes. Did anybody give a fuck about the feelings of broke dudes? No.
Hell no.
Nah.
And stay with me on this. I propose
You put what?
I propose
Okay.
wallet positivity movement.
Wallet positivity.
Wallet positivity.
What's that?
We should make guys that are dusty and broke and living in their mom's basement feel better about their situation.
Oh wow.
They should guys that are broke and dusty should have the same opportunities as the guys that are making six figures.
So
It's just
look,
right.
Anika says she's cool, but just be respectful with yourself. Betty actually says Lizzo can be confident, but do you have to go as far as naked? I don't think she has to do that. So
She doesn't.
She doesn't. She's
And
very
that's what
talented.
she's teaching our children.
Hey, can I say something? Hold on. Can I say something real quick to the camera?
You
A
may.
lot of time, women think that we're saying this because we're trying to control you. We want to tell you what to do. That's not the case. We want to tell you we got your back. I'll say this, I'll be the first to apologize. I talk to these guys about it on and off camera. We took our freedom of speech movement in hip hop in the late 80s, 90s, and 2000s. And it was the right fight, but sometimes we fought it the wrong way. And one thing that we pushed inside of that fight was a lot of misogyny. And I know a lot of the empowerment comes from a lot of women wanting to get that power back because a lot of guys got famous, got rich, said a whole lot, and it was fine for them to say that about women negatively and positively.
Why Betty
Right?
retract that message?
I have no idea. But I will say this. We were wrong in that situation. I'll tell you now, like y'all black women especially, y'all should be seen as great as y'all already are.
Yeah.
And we want you to be as great as you are. We think that sometimes, it's settling to fight that fight because you're bigger than that, and we see you bigger than that. It's like the nigga word. Like we use the N word sometimes, and it was originally we originally started using from people who were calling us that. But in reality, we were actually dumbing ourselves down by calling ourselves that all the time.
Right.
And we need to stop that as well. It is no different than this right now. So we say this to say, yo, we think you guys are beautiful. We think you're amazing. We think you're talented. Nobody's trying to tell you what you can and can't do. Nobody's trying to control who you are and what your plight is. We want to support it, but we also want to say that, yo, we think you dope as fuck. Like, stop settling. You don't have to settle to be naked. You don't have to settle to get attention just by
Now some of y'all going to settle because we do still need to see that booty. It's a place and time for everything.
All right, there you go.
Madonna showed her booty. I mean, it's Kumo. It has been throughout time. All I'm saying is there's place and the time for everything. I always say we need balance, but it's like I still just think. I think you're absolutely right. I get the sentiment, and I fully agree with you. I'm just saying it's a place and time for everything. We can't condemn all the ass.
No, we got to keep some of it.
We got to keep some.
Yeah.
No, I'm not telling you to get rid of all the booty. We love booty. Booty is great.
Just
what I'm saying?
moderate it a little bit.
Keep it some moderation. And use it for the proper tense. Like I think when you're a talented artist here, you have to settle for nakedness here. A lot of girls talk about that are naked on Instagram. They have nothing else to offer. That's all they have to offer. As opposed to you have so much more to offer the world.
I mean, to your point.
And you're right. You're right.
To your point.
And some have the ass to offer us.
Right. And
so
I'm
what
good
I'm
with
saying
that.
is we just got to keep a good balance.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, kind of, you think about it. I mean, Anita Baker was never showing her ass. You know what I'm saying?
Jill Scott don't show her ass. I can go down a list of people that don't show their ass. That's
Right.
talented.
We just
The
need a
Supremes.
balance.
Supremes. Whitney Houston. Did she ever show ass? She might have showed her ass. I don't think she
And
showed
the
her
whole time they weren't showing ass, somebody was showing ass.
And who got further?
It just
people with the talent.
depends. It just depends. But I get what you're saying, especially about the being able to do other things and aspire for other things, because it is trendy. It seemed to me in my mind that if you're at 17, 18 years old, it's hard to make a decision on whether you want to be a businesswoman to wear a business suit or put that ass on internet and see where you go from there. So I agree with you, Miles, but I'm saying some people best choice
Right.
is to go and put that ass out there.
That's all they got. I
The
get it.
funniest shit was some of the BBWs on my page talking about, don't nobody want to see my rolls every 60 days? Like they was that, like they were like going at her. I was like, damn, okay.
So the BBWs was like, Lizzo, what are you doing?
Yeah, like why are you putting that out there? Like once somebody was like, ooh, that she gross.
But
Like,
I'll give you another
I
example.
got a BBW that followed me the other day, and she like a BBW model. One today, she a BBW cigar model, halfway naked. You know, things damn near hanging out.
But that's all she got to offer. That's what they got to offer.
I don't know. I ain't never met her. I can't say that. But that's all I know right now.
I'm telling you, talent wise, it's not like you met her because she played the bongos and all of a sudden you saw her naked. Like that's right.
Yeah, right.
Like
right,
she
right,
came
right,
naked first, right?
Right, that's her thing.
Like,
Yeah,
I'll give you
cool.
name. I'll give you a name. There's a girl named Ari O'Neal. Girl's freaking amazingly beautiful, right? But she's a guitar player. She plays with Beyonce. She plays like but you never see her naked, and you know what I'm saying?
She's dope.
She's dope as
She's
fuck.
dope.
There's another girl on my IG page that plays the violin, a cello, violin, or something. Another one, like you show that to the world because that's what we need to see more of.
Right.
Like if Misty Copeland showed up naked, I'd have the exact same answer.
Right. You
Like ballerina in America, and it's beautiful and sexy as shit. If she started being naked on fucking TV and naked on Instagram, I have a problem.
Like, what are you doing?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Why is that your thing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you don't have to do that.
You don't have to do that at all.
She don't have to. It's just the time that we're living in. And I personally
somebody
think
said tits and ass always wins.
always wins TNA. It got initials.
It does. I mean,
and look,
it don't win with everybody though.
It with everybody, and we need balance. But this is what I'm saying too. Like, shit, we're just in that time to where things are going. So what do we do to kind of change that trend? What do you do?
I don't know. That's a good question because somebody was saying that yesterday too. Is like you can't call out bullshit anymore. Everybody's so sensitive. And
wrong
really
is right and right is wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, they hide behind sensitivity to not be called out on their bullshit.
Yeah.
And Lizzo's a woman. You can't say shit about a woman, and that's just the truth of the matter. I know it's a woman right now. Like, shut up, Tyrone, because I said that.
Yeah.
But it's true.
I mean, even pointing out the double standard can be problematic. Again, you can be